On this season of The Right Stuff, we dropped 6 new contenders into the Pro Gun Club in Henderson, Nevada. Skydiving in, and then a quick game of poker, the guys are sorted into teams. First up, the guys learn about ultimate training munitions with Smith & Wesson AR-15s by cracking off a few shots at each other. These rounds may be non-lethal, but a miss will certainly sting. Then it's off to the gym. Progressive Force Concepts has a CrossFit course set up to give these guys a real workout. Pistols loaded with UTM await at the end. These guys will need accuracy and stamina to succeed. Zach unfortunately injures himself on the course and is the first to leave. The guys look downrange with their Thompson Center 308s. Tannerite litters the hillside and each of these guys clear out the exploding targets. Tannerite targets are a blast, and there's no question if these guys are on the mark. The guys take on some pesky birds with the Remington VersaMax Sportsman. This 12-gauge sporting shotgun is a versatile workhorse. Promatic launchers pepper the air with White Flyer sporting clays, and these guys will seek to clear the skies. Accuracy and good timing are key to plucking these birds. 5 pair, 10 chances to score and collect another bullet. Large pistols and small targets are on the next challenge. This Smith & Wesson long barrel 44 Magnum brings spectacular accuracy and a noticeable kick. The contenders shoot a Birchwood Casey ground strike hexball target and convince it to leave its cozy home in the center of the field. This Carbon Express crossbow puts an arrow right where you want it. And this Remington air rifle is a classic for dismissing small targets, varmints, and otherwise. A straightforward challenge and a good time to catch up. However, BJ is the next to go home as we approach the end of the competition. The 3 remaining contenders pick up the Smith & Wesson M&P loaded with UTM training rounds to handle a close quarters, high-stress tactical challenge. These UTM rounds allow for a safe 180-degree course and a truly immersive experience. Accuracy and a cool head will determine who moves on to the finale. Micah doesn't collect any bullets today and is the last to depart. Terry and Raleigh face off in the finale. This challenge course will draw on the skills these guys have used this season in a race against the clock. Rifles, pistols, explosions, and plenty of ways to trip up for these 2 remarkable contenders. Veterans and business owners alike, Raleigh and Terry bring the best to this competition, but only one of them will have the right stuff.
Guys, welcome to day 9 of The Right Stuff. You guys have made it through some terrible conditions out here in the desert, survived some tough challenges with CrossFit, some reality-based training. Each of you have won various challenges, but today the bullet count doesn't matter. We're going heads up, sudden death match, and we're going to see exactly who has the right stuff. The course provider today, each of you will make your way through the ravine to each of 6 stations. At each station, you'll pick up the designated firearm and neutralize each of the targets. For any target not neutralized, you'll be assessed a 10-second penalty. Winner will be determined by the lowest overall time throughout the stage of fire. We all understand what we're doing? Let's get our gear ready and see exactly who has the right stuff.
Keep up to date with all the latest news and excitement surrounding The Right Stuff. Standings, back episodes, and exclusive content await those with The Right Stuff. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Smith & Wesson, Remington, UTM, and Pro Gun Club. The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Fiocchi, Progressive Force Concepts, and CompTac.
Hi, I'm Paul Pluff with Smith & Wesson. Today, we're going to be looking at the M&P 15 TS. TS is our tactical series. Okay, and you can see here, this gun here has a Troy forearm on it, very tactical, Picatinny rails. We got this thing outfitted today with a Vortex scope on here. The challenge is going to be here today with the UTMI modified. So it's going to be force on force type of thing. So it ought to be pretty exciting for the challengers. It does have that Mo style adjustable stock. It also has a flip up battle sight on here in case the optic goes down, because this is a red dot. It's all in all, it's a quick gun to shoot. Real nice trigger on it. It's going to be interesting to see how the competitors handle it. You'll notice that it's got a custom muzzle brake on here. It's something that we did. We patented at Smith & Wesson. Should help with this gun. We know the gun's accurate. Are the competitors going to be up for the challenge? And how shaken going to be on the force on force? That's going to be the big question. The gun's capable, are they?
Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Wiley X, Tannerite, and Brownells. The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Vortex Optics, Yeti Coolers, and Carbon Express.
I'm Paul Pluff. Today we get to watch the finale. And the finale is going to actually put the competitors in a situation where they got to engage multiple targets with multiple guns. One of the guns they're going to be using today is this 1911 Hour Performance Center. And as you can see, this is a pretty neat looking gun. First of all, I want to talk about this is actually a scandium frame, so it's lightweight and also gives the gun a very nice balance to it. One of the things you'll notice here when you first look at it, it looks kind of like decoration, but you got lightning cuts on here. And one of the things that, from a competition standpoint, that adds to this gun is those cuts, because it allows that slide to move quicker. So that means that slide is functioning, and for that fraction of a second, that slide's getting backward into battery, so that shooter can get on that gun and on that trigger much quicker than you normally could. That's just one of the features that makes this gun a real shooter. All in all, it's an accurate gun, 45 ACP, good sized round. This gun, it's accurate. The question is going to be, are the competitors?
Guys, what an exciting finish there. But what we need to do now is head back to Campfire Armory to see who our winner is and who has the right stuff.
The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Tannerite, Blade Tech, and Burdett & Son. The Right Stuff is brought to you in part by Cinch, Zions, and Real Water.
Welcome back to our final Campfire Armory. What an exciting finish. Each of you made it through several tough challenges, several eliminations, survived CrossFit, snakes, lizards, all sorts of nasty stuff out here. Going into that final challenge, we had a couple of rough spots, didn't we? Terry, if you would, walk me through that final shot for you.
It was horrible. I couldn't get my breathing under control, and I paid for it.
Rough out there. I noticed you both seem to struggle with the spinners. Something new for both of you guys?
Never shot it before with the
That,
rifle.
that was new on me.
Kind of equalized it. Raleigh, if you would, go ahead and walk me through that last shot for you.
I'm a lot bigger guy, so when I was running, I was trying to control my breath through the whole thing, and I was kind of weighing that out. I figured he's a better pistol shot than me, so if I control my breathing through the pistols and get over there and get it in one shot, hopefully that's enough, because I had a little trouble with it the other day on rifle. I mean, and the rifle's smooth, so hopefully that worked out a lot better going prone.
Well, for your one-shot finish there on the Tannerite, we have today's Right Stuff bullet. Thank you. Now that brings us to a tie for our finale here, with the winner of Season 3, Who's Got the Right Stuff, with the fastest time on the final stage, Raleigh.
Thanks, bro.
Great shooting.
Thanks, sir.
Well, you guys can, Terry, if you would, hang up your bandolier. You're out of ammunition and you don't have the right stuff. Let you guys get your gear packed up.
Appreciate it.
You know, we knew it was going to be tight, both of us, because, we can hear each other. It's not our first rodeo, so you kind of got a clock in your head as the other person's going. It was one of those things where, did I go too slow on pistol? Because he was smooth on pistol to make up for that rifle. So we had no idea until Sergeant Gill actually announced it down here. We knew it was going to be close, but we didn't know where it would be. It's hard to be happy. I mean, I like Terry and like a lot of these other guys. At the end, it's about winning. And we razz each other a little bit. And like I said, I knew I was behind the gun on pistol. I mean, he's old. He's shot a lot longer than I have.
Overall, all the way up to the end, I felt good, solid, but I just paid for it at the end. And that's all performance-based, the individual performance. Nobody else to blame but you and that weapon, or you and that rifle, or you and that pistol. And you got to make every shot count. We all have our egos, so to speak, and it was individual performance, and he outdid me, which congratulations to him. No hard feelings. I mean, we have a competitive spirit, but that's what we're here for.
When you're out here with the dirt, the wind, and you can't sleep, and the sun's up at 5 o'clock, and you got nothing to do but talk, some good guys, made some good contacts. I hadn't ever been this far west, so now, I'd like to come out here and shoot. Terry and I are going to meet up and do some shooting together, so made some friends. We can shoot and hunt together. So it's pretty good, win, lose, or draw.
Do you think you've got the right stuff? Now seeking contenders for the next season's competition. Log on to therightstufftv.com and send in your application now. Come on out and show us what you've got. Another fantastic Shipman Agency production.